check it out. Have a great week, guys. Blessings.
Love your neighbor as you love yourself.
You're kings and queens.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Virtual Kisses. We are back to share on a topic of kindness through these times. And this is Tanya, if this is the first time you've met us. Tanya. And I'm
Hi,
Elsa.
everyone.
And we just wanted to share this. I just want to share this onto the Virtual Kiss page of Facebook. Make sure that it's going live there. So bear with me. I'll just take a quick look and make sure that we are actually live. We're using another format. And hopefully we'll give some people a chance to hop on too. So as you're hopping on, guys, say hi to us so we can say hello back. Great. And I, of course, got my volume on. Here we go.
And tell us where you're from too. Where are you listening from? Join in, and yeah, we'd like to hear what you have to say today.
Yeah, we want to interact with you guys. So I don't know if we should start. I know that we're starting a little tiny bit later than anticipated. A few minutes later, trying to get this going, right? But
yeah.
Oh well. I think this is good. So, should we just jump right in, you think?
Sure, let's just start. And if you're viewing later, just still participate and leave your comments below. We'll get back to you too and hear what you have to say. Yeah.
Yes. So actually, you can take it away first. So you were actually the one who got the topic today on kindness. So I'd like to hear what you've got to say on the topic.
Oh, okay. I'm just still trying to put my thing in, but I'm just sharing it now. There we go. Okay, so yes, today I was just basically on a quiet time this morning, and the Lord spoke to me about kindness. So, how can I start kindness? Well, in my home, in my family, I'll just tell you a little story that happened that what brought this kindness about is I was just in my studies, just reading a book, and I was up early, and my little son, he came downstairs to come visit with me. He noticed about 10 o'clock I still haven't eaten any breakfast, and he decided to come into my room where I was studying and just wanted to see how I was doing. And the most beautiful thing that he showed me was he said, "Mom, did you have any breakfast today?" And I said, "No, I didn't." And he goes, "Is there anything that I can get you? Can I make a toast for you? Can I make a cereal for you? Or can I do anything for you?" And I said, "Well, I'm not really hungry, but I think that's lovely of you." And just he says, "Are you sure?" He was so cute where he's like, "Are you really sure?" And I'm like, "Yes, I'm so sure, but thank you so much for the offer." And he left. He's like, "I'm just making sure you're okay." And I'm like, "I'm great, thank you." So he went upstairs, and that left me with the thought of, wow, I have such a beautiful, kind son who's looking, who wants to look after me and is thinking of me the first time he wakes up, right? And then as the day goes by, my older son, he started working on the lawn, and I was thinking, well, what's going on? And then it was more like, same thing. I just want to get things done, Mom. Dad and I are going to start doing some work around the house, rebuilding we have the sidewall in our home. They want to rebuild that. And my oldest son decided to get moving on it and just show some kindness for us, and so we didn't have to do it. And I thought that was awesome too. Hi, Amy. Nice of you to join us. Just wanted to shout out to you. But yeah, and then I've noticed, wow, the fact that they're picking up this kindness, this beauty of who they are, came from all what we've been demonstrating it in our own home with our kids, and when we go out, friends, family. But at this time, can't really go out. So what did they do? We turn our attention inward to one another, and we're showing each other just good things that we want to do for each other. So yeah, I thought that was a beautiful demonstration of what kindness is just thinking of one another, and just what can you do? What could I do to make someone's day? So yeah, so if you have something to share, put it in the comments below, and yeah. Back to you, Elsa.
That was so good. It's like, and as you were like partaking of the fruit of kindness, it was like so sweet. That's what I get off of this. It's like, oh, the kids were so sweet. So yeah, like I don't know, for me it's there's a scripture in Matthew 22, and it's funny because I did speak on this on one of my videos on my beauty pages before about Matthew 22. That day the clock had read 2:22. I went to go play it today because I was like, I should like revisit that video. And, because today we're talking about kindness, and I want to revisit that because I know it's something about Matthew 22. And as I pressed it, and me and my daughter were watching, my daughter looks up at the clock and she's like, oh, look, mom, it's 2:22. Like literally today, as we're watching it, I had forgotten that I'm about to say this in the video. And hence there goes, 2 seconds later, and it's 2:22 that we see on the clock. So to me, I'm taking that as just a, confirmation or a witness or a, hey, you're on the right track. That's what I'm hearing. So, yeah. So in Matthew 22, it talks about two commandments, or the two most important things to God, which is like loving God and then loving your neighbor as you love yourself, or as yourself. So that's my takeaway on that, is that, yes, as I'm loving God, he's loving on me, and so that I can love others. It's not just to keep it all for me, myself, and I, right? Like that whole hoarding spirit. So, that's at some point, I think one of the love languages has to translate into kindness. And I think too, what it does is it helps you not be so selfish, and helps me not to be so self-focused and self-centered. And I'm actually interested in finding out, what other people need, or, if they just need encouragement, or if there's something I have that they could use more, to just let go of it and bless somebody else with that. And kindness is kind of one of the big, I'd say, love languages of my community as well. Like there's been so many kind acts throughout this whole COVID time. As you've seen in videos I've shared, I'm always like going on and going, wow, check out like today's social distancing blessing, right? Just about like, I'm so blessed by people's kindness, and just thinking about us through these times, and in essence, God thinking about us as well, because he's the one who knew our needs. These people didn't know our needs, right? And, I feel like God can even work through kindness for people, and even for my children. My children have witnessed so many times where, they were just, they had a quiet little want or need or desire in their heart that they didn't share with anybody. And, they'd only just prayed about it, like, oh God, it would be nice to have this. And they're not types to complain. They're not types to really whine a whole lot, but there's times when you would like something, and then, yeah, God just like brings it in through whoever in our community, will just feel like, oh, well, I was just thinking about your children, and I felt like, they would like to play with this, or they'd like to have this, or whatever. And it was like the very answer to the quiet prayer in their heart. So I always think of, whenever I see kindness, I think it's like, it's in our DNA, it's in how we're made up. I think I don't think we were created to be so self-focused. And so, because if we were, we would be happy, right? Like, but I find that when I'm so self-focused, I'm not happy. I'm actually getting more miserable. I become like Eeyore, Eeyore and Winnie the Pooh, where he's just, oh, me, oh, my, oh, it's raining all over me. And, it's not until he gets his eyes off of his situation and thinking about his friends, Winnie the Pooh and the 100-acre wood and all his buddies, and that he joins them, that all of a sudden he can get out of this me, myself, and I kind of world, and, when there's times of fear and you're feeling attacked from all sides, like your finances attacked or your safety and health attacked, or, there's just all this fear around you. I think that the wrong thing to do is shut yourself into your four walls and just like forget all about everyone else around you. Like, I just get to take care of myself. Like, no, I think that the best thing to do is actually take care of yourself. And then out of that extension, take care of others, whoever. And sometimes it might just be literally a phone call. It might just be a little text saying, I'm thinking about you, especially now whenever we're in isolation. But yeah, those are my thoughts and kindness, and just how I feel that it just really shines a light during these kind of gloomy times, and especially with isolation going so long. If I start thinking about the isolation and I start thinking about how it's affecting me, I can go into depression, or I don't know. I'll go into like a tailspin, right? Just thinking about how everything is affecting me, not thinking about other people out there and that they could be going through a way harder time than me. So yeah, it's just, I think of kindness as taking your eyes off yourself and just remembering that you're not alone, and that are people around you that do need a boost and do need encouragement and do need a blessing in their life. So that's my thoughts. So back to you, Tanya.
That is so good, Elsa. That's right. I really agree with taking your eyes off yourself, because you're right. It does. If you have your eyes on media a lot and about how everything is affecting you, you kind of feel locked in. Kind of feel like you're being shoved in a locker too, where it's like, okay, bully shoving you in there, and okay, how do I get out? But the best way of doing it, like Elsa was portraying, is just getting your eyes off yourself and looking to family members, thinking of friends, give them a phone call, like Elsa was saying. That's such a good idea. So if you guys have any little stories or any little comments that you want to share with us today about kindness, we would love to hear your little tidbit about it. So I think that's everything.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
So have a amazing day, guys. So from Virtual Kisses, from our home to yours. Mwah. Have a great afternoon or evening, or wherever you are in the world. Bye now.
Bye-bye. Thanks.